Sharkie Game here. In this video, I'll be showing you a rare Famicom accessory. So this is the Family Computer Network System, and it was for the Nintendo Famicom. If you don't know what the Famicom is, that's the Japanese NES. And basically this was a modem to connect it to the online. So take a quick look at the box. It's got some Japanese writing there, and it says Family Computer Network System, and it's also got the accessory code underneath there. It's got the Famicom family logo there, and the Nintendo logo at the bottom. On the side of the box, it's got a bit of a sneak peek of what it actually looks like, as well as some more information in Japanese. It says 1988 Nintendo Co. Ltd. Made in Japan. So it's from 1988. On the side, it gives you the same sort of information, and same with the other side, and the back is still the same. So go ahead and open up the box now. So it comes in a styrofoam box. As you can see, you get the actual modem and you get a controller with it. So the controller itself, as you can see, it's like a standard gamepad. It's got your select and start and your D-pad, but it's got a whole lot of numbers here. So it's got numbers ranging from 1 to 9. It's got your asterisks, and it's got another symbol there. Looks like hash. It's got a C, it's got like a full stop, and it's got 0. And of course your B and A is here, and it's got another button here. It says Nintendo. It's quite a flat controller, as you can see. On the back of it, it just says the model number of the modem itself. It says here Famicom Network. So Famicom Network controller. So it's got quite a decent long cable connection for the Famicom. The next part of the box is the modem itself. So you can see it's quite a long headache. It's quite long. It's quite a weird shape. It's got this little slot here. At the top here it says Family Computer Network System, and it's got the little line of Famicom and also the model number. On the back of it, it's got some Japanese. Basically what it means there is that underneath here, it says there, this part here is where you take a cable to basic from the modem to your phone line, and then you put your phone, because you still want to use your phone, into this one, which just pulls off like that. There's actually another port underneath the cover. And there's another one here. I'm not exactly sure what that one was used for. It is slightly wider, because the things here are in Japanese, and it's got a little switch behind the cover there, so not really sure what that port was for. Again, a model number, and of course this part is the cartridge part, because this slides into your Famicom cartridge slot. And again here it's got some more model numbers. And here it's also got some different ones. It says PB, 10 and 20. So again, not really sure what that does. On the side here it also looks like it has two little lights. It must light up when it actually goes into the network system. The final thing in the box, of course, is your telephone line cable, which you use to connect the slot to the telephone line. So that's in there as well. So to give you an idea of sort of what it looks like, before I give you a bit of background information on it, I'll actually plug it into my Famicom. So here's my Famicom here. So this is the very first Famicom model. As you can see, the controllers are actually attached to it. And that's just the flap for the cartridge. So this slips in just like ordinary cartridge does. You just line it up with the cartridge slot, clip it in like that, and it's plugged in. Now of course you can still have access to the back slots for your phone line, as you can see. And there goes my controller. It still gives you access to those slots and easy to unplug and plug out. Controllers are trying to run away here. Okay, and this controller of course plugs into the front of the Famicom here. So that plugs in there. You have that plugged into the back of it, and you play. So the next thing is you would have special cartridges made for the Famicom network system, and they would plug into here. this just opens up and your cartridge goes in. Now, I don't actually have a cartridge, so I'll quickly show you an image of what a cartridge looks like. So this is what the cartridge looks like. This particular cartridge is for Super Mario Club. There were other cartridges. I'm not sure exactly what games or what applications they were used for, but this is pretty much the clearest picture I could find of one of the cartridges that fit into the network system. So you can see it's pretty small, it's pretty flat. It sort of reminds me of like the Hue cards or the cards that went into the Master System, sort of thin like that. But yeah, that's kind of what they look like. So back to the Famicom now. So basically that card slides into the top bit here. That would just slide in, that clips shut, and then you'd power on your system. So it's all in one. Now the way this actually works, because it's not like today's like online play where you actually play it against other opponents and that. It didn't actually work that way. When you actually connected this up, it connected, basically gave you access to the family computer network server, as well as the online Super Mario Club, which that cartridge I showed you a picture of, that is actually the Super Mario Club cartridge. It also provided you access to get like game cheats, jokes, weather forecasts as well. It gave you a very small amount of like download content as well, not too much, just like small like updates and stuff like that. And it also allowed you to see live stock trades, and I have heard it also allowed you to do some like horse betting or gambling or something like that, something to do with horse racing. So I'm not sure how deep that was. But those are the main systems of it. The closest thing to on-play it ever offered was it actually at one point Nintendo hosted a whole lot of competitions for a whole lot of people all around Japan, where Nintendo wanted to actually connect a whole lot of Famicoms together. And what they did is, how they worked it is that people would play with the actual network system, and it would basically fax scores of the players to Nintendo headquarters, where Nintendo would organize these scores and actually play them as your top scoreboards or the winners of whoever got the highest score. And there was quite a few competitions and tournaments like this, where players got awarded various types of prizes in like a weird type of disc case or something like that is what I've heard. But yeah, so that's how they actually did that, but it was no online play like we know today. But of course this was basically an original Nintendo modem that they started it. Probably you could say this is the very beginning, which I mean now has evolved. You know, it evolved to the NES, up to the GameCube, Nintendo 64's DD system, and of course now to the Wii's online store and the NDS and all those ones. So yeah, it has evolved quite a bit from this one. The network system obviously is no longer active, so they don't really have the Famicom access to this network anymore. So yeah, you can't really play with it, but this is still quite a rare accessory, and it's quite a novel and kind of treasure find, I guess you could say, because you do see them now and again, and I mean you can get the modem really cheap. If you can get one of those little cartridges fit into the top here, then you're very lucky, because it makes it so much rarer to get one of those little cartridges. I bought my system pretty cheap with the box. It didn't come with any manuals, unfortunately, or the cards, but it did come with the complete network system. So I reckon it's pretty cool looking. It adds quite a bit of size to your Famicom, as you can see. Makes it a lot more bulkier, a lot more kind of a different, looks different. Makes it really look different. But yeah, so that was just a really early Famicom modem. Anyway, I think that's very well. I think I've covered everything. Yep, I think I have. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps of more Famicom stuff up shortly. I've got so much Famicom stuff to show, so that will definitely be coming up very shortly over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to. And if you like this video, then hit that like button. I'm Sharkie Gamer. Thanks again for watching.